The 12 disciples and the 12 zodiac. I am so excited to get into this because there is such a dope correlation between the two. And this is something that I discovered a couple of years ago. And now I'm finally bringing it to everyone, sharing it with you all. Just for context, I want to share with you the way that I'm going to share the information so that you can know what to expect. Um, so I'm going to first describe the element in which these signs are ruled by. So we have earth, water, fire, and air. I'm going to share this perspective when it comes to the 12 disciples and the 12 zodiac from an esoteric and a metaphysical perspective. The root and origin of the word esoteric means from within. So we're not doing any literal or physical interpretation when I refer to the 12 zodiacs. Astrologers, please do not come for me. I don't mean it in the physical sense. Metaphysical means above and away from the physical. So if you can just stay with me in this analogy and understanding that the Bible itself, when it comes to the 12 disciples, are a analogy and metaphor of the 12 faculties of our mind. And every astrologer knows that we have all of the 12 zodiac signs within us. I would not also say that I am a student of astrology. I'm more of an admirer and a respecter of it, someone who is very cerebral. I'm a Virgo. Astrologers, you already know. And I got a moon in Capricorn, and I'm a 5 of clubs in cardology. So I'm just a person who likes to learn and understand information. And I'm saying that because I know enough about astrology to be able to have analyzed this in a strong sense. So without further ado, I'm going to first start with the earth signs. And when it comes to the earth from a esoteric and metaphysical perspective, it is such rich soil. We know that the earth is billions of years old and it holds so much profound significance. It represents stability and structure. Earth provides the foundation and the creation of all of life. It represents structure and support, and it has all of the enduring qualities of nature. Connecting with earth elements can help us cultivate our inner strength and our resilience and the sense of stability within ourselves. Earth signs have a strong sense of stability and also self. Earth also represents manifestation and creation. It's the element of manifestation. Even, what do they say? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. All matter is created from the earth, from dirt itself. It's a very powerful element in which physical matter is made. It represents the potential for growth, for nourishment, and the bringing of forth of new life. Working with the earth can help us manifest our desires and intentions into physical reality. Because it is abundant, it provides nourishment. It provides the substance for all of life. It symbolizes abundance, fertility, and nourishment in both the physical and the spiritual senses. When you go out in nature, it's been scientifically proven, when you ground and center yourself in the earth, it actually helps ground and center the energy within your body. And it provides a sense of stability that is healing and regenerative. And it has powerful healing properties. Being able to absorb negative energy and promote healing and regeneration. You think, how is this thing that is just appearing to just have nothing other than this substance of small particles and even barely even has any weight to it, be so powerful? In many spiritual traditions, especially, the earth is associated with alchemical transformation. It's associated with crystallization and what happens when crystals are associated with the earth. When we return back to the earth, it represents regeneration, and it aligns with the concept of manifestation when things kind of go within that cycle, within the law of rhythm, within the cycles of the earth. It's also us connecting with our ancestors. It's seen as a repository of ancestral memory Connecting with the earth can help us tap into our ancestors and for wisdom and guidance that we need. Earth is also associated with the root chakra, and that is located at the base of our spine, and that's where we find our grounding and our stability and our sense of survival, where we're rooted and connected to and with. So with all having that said, let's start with the first earth sign, the first disciple. That is Matthew, Taurus, the stubborn bull. Matthew is associated with the energy of being able to use our willpower, our determination, and perseverance. And Matthew, he was a disciple, he was a tax collector, but he was actually doing tax fraud. And when it comes to the energy of Matthew and Taurus, they gonna count your money. Sometimes, of course, they gonna count your money before they even reveal or even let you know what their count of money is. Taurus on the darker side, they are in that way. So it's being able to command that part of your mind to follow the right accountant, to follow the right account, to understand that material wealth comes from using your will and your spiritual power, not in the physical sense to manipulate the world. It's the ability to really overcome those societal pressures of financial insecurities and belief in the material matter, and understanding that in order to overcome that, you have to be able to use your willpower to follow your mind in the right way, because an understanding that that is where true wealth comes from, and using your mind in the right way. Using your consciousness in a deliberate way and having that effort is what the energy of Taurus is. It's that steadfast endurance, the ability to maintain a steady mind, even in the face of challenges. You know what I'm saying? One thing you know about Taurus energy is that stubbornness. And Tauruses have a very strong sense of self. And that is important. It's important that we have a strong sense of self. Taurus teaches us conscious intention, the importance of using our inner strength to manifest our highest aspirations. It's steadfast, which means that it requires patience and perseverance. Taurus is known for its resilience. This represents the importance of that when it comes to spiritual evolution, especially because true spiritual growth requires a consistent effort and a willingness to cultivate that inner strength and stability. It's moving that earth that requires power and consistency and stability to be able to move that part of you. And Taurus has the ability to use the material world as a mirror to understand that, as above, so below, as within, so without. So Taurus teaches us that our material world really does reflect our inner state of being, our relationship with possessions. How does it, if you're losing money, if you always feel like you have to manipulate people for wealth, how are you manipulating yourself within? Or is it scarcity within? Understanding that your physical environment really does mirror your inner values and your beliefs. This particular sign, Taurus, is ruled by the planet Venus. So the planet of Venus, the energy from a esoteric and metaphysical perspective, is love, beauty, harmony. It helps us connect to our physical senses to be able to manifest. It's a feeling of inspiration and art and creativity. It encourages us to explore our inner beauty and take pride in the beauty and the creation and the manifestation that is before us. It represents the divine feminine principle, the force of attraction, and the power of unconditional love. It's about appreciating the beauty and pleasure in the physical and in the spiritual body and honoring its needs. Now on to Virgo. Shout out to all of my Virgos. I analyze. They're just so debonair. I feel like I have to Put on my shades for Virgo, y'all, darling, Virgo. Virgo represents doubting Thomas. And doubting is not necessarily bad. You know, Virgo is, and Thomas was the cultivation of discernment. It was the attention to detail and the purification of thought. Doubt causes us to seek a deeper meaning. It's that spiritual inquiry, and it often begins with questioning and challenging our assumptions. It's processing, thinking, and feeling, going beyond belief. True understanding often involves a deeper and more intuitive grasp of reality, going beyond limitations of the intellect. Virgo encourages the mind to develop keen observational skills and the ability to discern the truth from illusions. Virgos are critical thinkers. I'm a Virgo. I analyze and process information. I digest it. I not only think about it, but I chew it up and I digest it. My observational skills give me the ability to identify patterns of underlying truth with ease because, baby, I'm going to feel it in my gut. After I done ate it, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to feel it in my gut. It's that keen attention to detail. It's a purification of thought through surveillance. Virgo has the ability to identify those negative thoughts because Virgo rules the guts. They literally rule the digestive system in the physical body. So they're going to identify the shit and they're going to be able to excrete it out. Like Virgo, they can see bullshit from a mile away. They're that intuitive. But that is very important because that it's not challenging us. It's not critical. It is critical of the things that aren't going to allow us to create an environment to cultivate and thought seeds and patterns that are healthy in our mental garden. If we allow a bunch of weeds in our mental garden, if we allow a bunch of bullshit in our garden, then we're not going to be able to grow healthy and in the right way. Virgo calls for order. It represents the fertile ground. I harvest, which is why you see the Virgo with the wheat is harvesting information, where seeds of consciousness can really take root and grow. It provides the structure and the discipline and meticulousness that is of care that is necessary for the seed to blossom in a mature and discerning mind. Virgo is a powerful tool of discerning the truth and identifying areas for improvement and putting things in their right place and order all day. So understanding the I am principle, because Thomas didn't know if he was coming or going. So Thomas had to learn how to put things in order. Thomas had to understand that cause is thought. Understanding that his physical reality is the effect, not the cause, that the cause was his thought. Because Virgo is ruled by Mercury. This is the planet of communication and intellect. It's the messenger. It's delivering those divine ideas. It embodies the principles of communication, intellect, and the exchange of information. The principle of correspondence, constantly communicating. You know, we have over 70,000 thoughts per day. So Virgo is in constant mental communication with themselves. They're constantly analyzing, connecting to the divine and to that material web and highway of matter. Virgo believes in refining the mind. That focus on detail and the analysis helps to refine the raw intellect of Mercury, making it more precise and discerning and effective. So by being able to cultivate discrimination and instilling the ability to discriminate between the truth and illusion, between valuable information and what's noise, that's an important aspect of the mind. Excuse me while I sip some tea to clear my throat. I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, because next is Capricorn. Capricorn governs the disciple Philip. Philip rules the Hermetic principle, cause and effect, actually. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. The disciple Philip was the leader. Philip demonstrated the willingness to learn and grow by actively participating and bringing others to him. And what is that in John 1:43-46? In this initial following, it lays a foundation for future leadership. He was also given a responsibility later. It's also an ability to embrace the unexpected when it comes to being a leader and following divine guidance, and even when it leads to unexpected directions. Philip was also an effective communicator, showcasing the importance of effective communication and a powerful person. You know, discipleship is leadership, and it's leading by example, by his commitment to serve as an example to others. And Capricorns are very good at that. And you'll find that, you know, when it says Jesus found Philip and he said, "Follow me." So he found that the effect follows the cause. This is taking a deeper understanding into the laws and how they work within the aspect of our mind, and understanding what of the 12th aspect of our mind that we're working with. To follow me, to align with the first mind and the will of the higher truth. So it's telling yourself, hey, follow me, go over here, understanding, using that deeper discipline and understanding of reality. It's the illumination of that, and understanding that the root word of Philip means philo, which also means lover. It's a love and a quest for knowledge and truth. It seeks to experience things firsthand. You know, God manifested in the flesh. That's what it seeks to experience things firsthand. Capricorn, the seagull, the terrestrial, it's very stoic. It has a duality aspect of it in nature as well, because it is a part of initiation, and it requires perseverance and self-control in order to be able to overcome obstacles. When we think about Capricorn, you know, it's climbing on the side of the mountain. It's the most difficult way possible to go up the mountain. When everybody else is going the easy way, Capricorn is finding the steadfast way within the highest integrity and character. It's the seeker of truth. It's relentless pursuit of knowledge, and it's willing to climb the mountain of whatever it is in order to spiritually ascend. Someone that has a Philip Capricorn energy disciple developed within themselves has a strong discipline and a sense of self-control. It is able to laser focus on its goals. It's grounding and stability and practical, structured and foundation, maturity and discernment. Because cause and effect rules the law of karma and responsibility. So it's taking responsibility for your own actions. Capricorn also rules the knees and the bones and the skin. So it's literally the framework and the protective layer of the human and this planetary body. The bones represent strength and endurance and the ability to withstand challenges. Capricorn is a disciplined part of you that has the knowledge and the discipline to manifest what it is that you desire in the physical form. As the illuminator, Philip, the barrier of divine light, as Capricorn is a sign associated with the winter solstice because it is the return of the sun himself, which is why a lot of people associate Jesus, and they're like, Jesus wasn't a Capricorn. Understand the energy in which he represented the return of consciousness, of being able to have a deeper dive of helping others on the path of initiation, because it's the process of initiation and it's a transformative experience that leads to a spiritual rebirth. It's the power of the will through perseverance. And its planetary ruling planet, its planetary ruling planet is Saturn. It brings discipline. I come to bring the pain, to bring the pain. Saturn comes to bring the discipline. That's what Saturn is. It's going to discipline you because it is structure, it's boundaries and time. It's lessons that we learn through challenges and limitations, through self-control and through discipline. In astrology, Saturn reveals how you respond in the face of fears or obstacles. It comes to test you to see if you really made of what you made of. Like, before you make it to the next level, it's that test to see if you are truly integrated and if you are worthy of that divine sonship. It's the crowning. It really is. It's the process of initiation in the highest form of the material and the spiritual integration. It's Christ consciousness itself. It's what a lot of people describe as us living forever in this physical form, you know, as gods and never being able to die, if that's something that you believe in. It's the manifestation and the full integration of the physical with the spiritual. That is the personification of Jesus. It's understanding that I and my Father are one, that I am one with my consciousness and my consciousness is one within me. It's having that steady determination and that steadfastness in order to be able to get to that space. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe because my next video is going to be on the water signs. And I'm going to share with you my research and perspective on the water signs when it comes to the 12 disciples and the 12 zodiac signs. So make sure that you like, subscribe, share this video with your friends if you like it, because next are my water signs. Thanks so much for listening, Earth signs.